Welcome back to the Celtic Farm. This is Master Gardener Steve, and our channel is where we dive deep into all things gardening to help you create the garden of your dreams. Today we're talking about one of the most beloved perennials, and definitely mine, peonies. These stunning flowers can light up any garden with their lush blooms, but what if you need to move them or divide them? In this long-form video, I'll walk you through exactly how and when to dig up your peonies step by step. We'll cover tools, techniques, common mistakes, and even what to expect after transplanting. If you're a peony lover or just starting out, stick around. This could save your plants. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gardening tips. Let's get started. Peonies are absolute showstoppers in the garden. Those big fluffy blooms in shades of pink, white, red, and even yellow can make a space feel magical. But sometimes you need to dig them up. Maybe you're redesigning your garden layout, moving to a new home, or your peonies have gotten too crowded and aren't blooming as well as they used to. Transplanting isn't just about relocation. It's a great way to propagate more plants for free or rejuvenate older ones. Done right, your peonies will thrive and reward you with even more vibrant flowers. But get it wrong and you might end up with sad, non-blooming plants. That's why timing and technique are crucial. So in this video, we'll break it all down based on expert gardening advice. But first up, when's the best time to do this? Timing is everything with peonies because they're perennials that go dormant. The absolute best time to dig them up is in the fall, specifically late September through October in most USDA growing zones, typically 3 through 8. At this point, the plant has finished growth cycle for the year, the foliage is dying back, and it's entering dormancy. Moving it now minimizes transplant shock, gives the roots time to establish in cooler weather, and sets it up for success come spring. If you missed that window, maybe life got in the way. Early spring is your next best bet, right as those reddish roots start poking through the soil. But avoid summer at all costs. That's when the plant is actively growing and blooming, and disturbing it can cause major stress or even kill it. Why fall over spring? In fall, the soil's warm enough for root growth, but the air is cooler, reducing water loss. Plus, your peonies will have the whole winter to settle in. Quick pro tip, check your local frost dates to fine-tune this for your particular zone. Before you grab your gloves and head outside, let's talk tools. You don't need anything fancy, but having the right ones will make the process easier and protect your plants. First, a garden fork or shovel. These are essential for loosening soil and lifting the root ball without damaging those thick tuberous roots. I prefer a fork because it's gentle on the roots. Next, pruners for cutting back the stems cleanly. A clean bucket or tarp to catch the soil or hold the plant temporarily. And if you're dividing, a sharp propagation knife to slice through the roots without tearing them. Safety first, wear gloves to protect your hands and make sure your tools are clean to prevent spreading diseases. With these in hand, you're ready to dig in, literally. Alright, let's get on to the hands-on part. I'll walk you through the 8-step process slowly so you can follow along. Pause the video or replay if you need to. Step 1. Cut back the stems. Trim the foliage down to about 2 to 3 inches above the ground. This makes digging easier and reduces the risk of diseases like botrytis blight. Use sharp pruners for clean cuts. Jagged edges can invite problems. Step 2. Loosen the soil. Peonies have deep, fleshy roots, so start digging 12 to 18 inches away from the crown, the base where the stems meet the root. Go in a full circle with your fork or shovel, gently prying the soil loose. Work slowly to avoid slicing the roots. A quick tip, if the ground is dry, water it a day before to make it easier. Step 3. Lift the clump. Once loosened, slide your tool under the root mass and rock it back and forth. Lift the whole thing out carefully. Peonies can be surprisingly heavy. Avoid spearing the roots. If it resists, loosen more soil. Step 4. Shake and rinse off the soil. Gently shake off excess dirt or use a hose on low pressure to rinse the roots. This lets you see the structure clearly, especially if you're dividing. Don't blast it too hard. You don't want to damage the delicate eyes. Step 5. Inspect the roots. Healthy roots are firm, beige tan, with small pink buds called eyes near the crown. Trim off any rotted, soft, or damaged parts with your clean knife. This promotes vigorous growth in the new spot. Step 6. Divide the roots. This is optional. If your plant's mature and crowded, now's the time to divide. Use the smaller, sharp knife to cut the clump into sections, ensuring each has 3 to 5 eyes and several healthy roots. Smaller divisions work, but larger ones establish faster. Dividing can rejuvenate your peonies and give you more plants to share or plant elsewhere. Step 7. Replant promptly. Roots dry out fast, so don't dawdle. Choose a sunny spot with well-draining soil. Peonies need at least 6 hours of sun daily. Dig a wide hole, spread the roots, and position the crown no deeper than 1 to 2 inches below the surface. This is crucial. Planting too deep is the number one reason peonies don't bloom. And step 8, water and mulch. Give it a good soak to settle the soil, and then a light mulch layer like straw or bark for winter protection. But don't bury that crown, keep it shallow. There you have it, the full process. If you're dividing, space new plants 3 to 4 feet apart to give them room to grow. Transplanting is a bit of a shock to peonies, so don't expect instant results. In the first year, they might not bloom at all or just a few flowers. They're focusing on root establishment. That's normal, don't panic. By the second year, you'll see stronger leaves and some blooms, but it might not be a full show yet. Give them consistent water, about an inch per week, and skip heavy fertilizers. Come year 3, if everything's right, they'll be back to their glorious selves with lush, abundant blooms. Factors like planting depth, too deep delays flowering, root health, and division affect this. Smaller pieces take longer. Be patient, and remember, proper care means years of beauty ahead. So here's a master gardener tip. When replanting, make sure those eyes face upward and avoid rich compost right away. Peonies like lean soil for strong roots. Over-fertilizing leads to leaves, not flowers. Common mistakes to avoid: planting too deep, digging too close and damaging the roots, letting roots dry out, or moving in summer. Quick FAQ, can you dig up peonies in summer? No, remember, it's too stressful. How deep do you plant it? 1 to 2 inches. Do they need full sun? Yes, up to 6 hours. How often to divide? Every 5 to 10 years. Will they bloom year 1? Probably not fully. Give them time. Digging up peonies is worth it for relocation, division, or fixing poor growth. With the right steps, they'll continue dazzling your garden for decades. Remember, fall timing, gentle handling, and shallow planting are key to success. Thanks for watching this deep dive. If it helped, give it a thumbs up. What's your biggest peony challenge? Share in the comments below. Subscribe for more long-form gardening guides, and check the description for links and tools and resources. See you in the next video. Happy gardening.